Let's build the Justifier Lego set. Given the set number 75323. When I first bought this, I didn't realize how big the set was. It came with 10 numbered bags and 1,022 pieces. Even though that piece count isn't the highest, it's a huge set. The set comes with 5 minifigures, including a new and exclusive Cad Bane, as well as Omega, Toto 360, a Hunter minifigure, and this beautifully detailed Fennec Shand, which also comes with a helmet or her hairpiece. Overall, not really a complicated set. It took me about 2 hours to build, although adding these stickers were a less than pleasant part of the process. But I get it's needed to add the details to the set. Now let's talk dimensions. The width of this set hits a whopping 50 centimeters. That's the same as the UCS Razor Crest. The height, not including the tail standing up, is 12 centimeters. That's about the same as the new Ghost. The length, when fully stretched out, is 38 centimeters. That's the same as the Sith Infiltrator. It also has an interior which is less than satisfying. It's quite boring for the price that you're paying. Speaking of which, in Canada you'd be paying $209 plus tax. But at least you get this cool tail function, right? The core structure of the build is made out of Technic pieces, which is pretty standard for LEGO Star Wars sets these days. It's a strong build for sure, and with the interior being built with a lot of colored pieces, it makes for a more fun build. Although I'm not too sure about this illegal building method. Is that okay now? This set came out in July 2022, following the TV series The Bad Batch on Disney+. But now in November it's retiring in 2023, giving it about a 1.5 year shelf life. I feel like with the price spike due to inflation, this set didn't get the justice it deserved. The designers did their best to make it look like the real ship, and I think it's a pretty good replica. They also added some nice building methods to make sure that the set is structurally sound, which it is everywhere but these giant wings. It's made of mostly plates and a couple of Technic pieces, which are not very securely attached. I wouldn't really recommend swooshing this around, but it definitely makes for a nice display piece. Especially these parts that I'm adding right now, the attachment is so weak that it falls off very easily. But in order to get the right shape of the wings, I know it was needed. Now let's watch those wings being built. Here you can see that there's 2 clips holding the top of the wings down. And if you apply any pressure onto it at all, it'll come off or even break the piece. This is probably my favorite part of the build. There's simple guns on the side, but the way they made it makes for a very secure attachment. And I love the engine thrusters in the back. And the top of the wings has nice greebling as well. Overall, I thought it was a pretty decent build. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. As I've mentioned many times before, it's just that price, but still a beautiful ship nonetheless.